Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning. We're going to roll it out a little bit first, and then we'll do some yoga stretching, and then we'll finish with a couple of yoga roll therapy exercises, particularly the one I was explaining using the longer. So if by chance you have two, get both of them out. I just use kind of like the short one because I'm limited in space here, and the long one will kind of crash into the wall. So before you come down onto your mat, what I want you to do, if you even have a wall that you can get to and still see, you're going to put the foam roller right across the small of your back, and then just find a space somewhere in your room against the wall, and then you're going to kind of walk the feet out a little bit, bend the knees a little bit. Keep that foam roller right there in the small of your back. So normally we would not do this lying down on your back because it's almost too much pressure, but just standing up like this and kind of pushing into the wall, it's just the right amount to kind of massage alongside the spinal column. There's two, they kind of look like rods that go on either side of the spinal column. It's the erector spinae, and those are strong muscles, but they can also get pretty tight. They do a lot of work just simply holding you upright. And sometimes when we have back aches, back pain, maybe we just need a little bit of a massage on those muscles there. So we just go down and up a couple of times. This is a sneaky way of getting a little squat in there too, by the way. Instead of doing ball squats against the wall, you could do foam roller squats against the wall. And it's nice because the feet can be out in front of the hips a little bit, which makes it a little more comfortable and knee friendly. Comfortable for the knees and knee friendly. So let's do a couple more here. And it kind of moves around every now and then, so you've got to kind of readjust it. All right, now move it down even farther so it's right at the very top of your glutes, right where they kind of insert at the very top there, and then just kind of bend your knees, and then you're going to kind of swing a little bit from side to side. So it's almost as if you're lifting one hip up, off, away from that roller, pushing the other one in, and then kind of over to that side and this side. And again, you're pushing back, so there's pressure on those muscles. Now your glutes can take a lot, so this might not feel like quite enough pressure, but we'll do it again on the floor. I'll show you a way to do it lying on your back. And then we're going to move it up a little bit higher, and we're going to just do one more standing up here. So this is going to try to address the QL. It's a muscle kind of like on the side around to the back. It's almost, think of it as like your back waist muscles right in there, the quadratus lumborum. And so when that's tight, oh boy, lots of pain there as well. So back pain can be a result of many different issues, and oftentimes stretching and rolling these muscles that are so tight can bring great relief. I've seen it happen day after day after day when I'm stretching people. So put that foam roller just a little bit at the very top of your glutes, and then bend the knees down so you're kind of right on that spot where I was pointing to, and then you can just kind of shift the weight a little bit this way and a little bit that way. You want to feel it kind of right in that back waist. So imagine where your waist is here, it's just the opposite on the back side. And when you find kind of a spot that might be a little tender, you could even do a little up and down, rolling across it, and just smoosh into it. Feels good. And then let's just do the other side. So same deal, kind of set that foam roller at the very top of your glutes, and then walk your feet out a little bit, bend the knees, and let it come up, and then kind of back and forth from left to right here, letting that foam roller really push into those QL muscles, the quadratus lumborum. I need to get my book out and point it out to you where that is. It sure feels good. Kind of a hard one to target. Good. And then coming back up to stand, go ahead and set your foam roller down on the mat right there in the middle, and then you're going to sit right on top of that roller. on your glutes, and then hands behind, legs out in front. And let's just begin to roll back and forth across the gluteus maximus. So you just go right to the top. Take your time. You can move slowly. And when you feel a little bump, a little lump, a little tender spot, an issue, hang out. Let that pressure push up into those bundled up muscle fibers and smush it out, smooth it out, stretch it out. So just like our hair, I mean, I don't know about your hair, but my hair, you know, if I haven't brushed it in a while, when I take a brush and go through it, we used to call them rats. I don't know if who's ever heard of rats in your hair, but what that means is just, it's like hair that's gotten all kind of bundled and twisted up, and you know, you gotta brush it out and smooth it out and get all of those hair strands to be smooth and linear and side by side like they should be, not all twisted up. Well, your muscles are very similar as far as you get rats in your muscles. I guess we could call them rats in our muscles. Or if you watch the video that I posted a while back, we are melting fuzz. This is melting the fuzz that gets deposited in between every little muscle fiber layer, fascial layer. And when you don't move, it's like it gets super glued in there, and it just makes those muscles stick together even more forcefully, and it's hard to unglue them. So how about a little back and forth with the knees like that, going across those glutes. This is what we did up there. It's a little more pressure here, probably feels better, feels okay. Your glute muscles are pretty big, so they can handle some pressure. All right, come on down and sit and have that foam roller a little bit higher up from the low back. Plant the feet wide, bring the hands behind your head, and then lift your hips up off the floor. And from that point, just roll up towards the shoulder blades and then back. And as you are rolling across, you're going to feel perhaps some lumps, some bumps. And again, we are smushing out the rats. We are melting fuzz inside those muscles. That's a good thing. You want to do that. That creates more mobility, more flexibility, more freedom of movement, bigger range of motion, more flexibility. All good stuff when you do this. And if you were in the upper body class yesterday, we did a lot of upper body stuff. So your back might be tight, might be sore. Great way to sort of address that soreness is with the foam roller. So I'm going to just kind of start with that roller a little higher up, and now I'm going to roll just towards the neck and then coming back just to the base of the shoulder blades. And let those elbows open up like that. That way more surface area will be addressed as you're rolling back and forth across the roller. You know, here it's just kind of right there in the center, and that's fine too. You can do it that way if that feels good, but I kind of like to get it all. So somebody treated me yesterday to a foot massage, you know, one of those reflexology places, which I love. And sometimes they'll add in to the service like a back massage as well. This woman, she was like a beast. She was using her forearm to go across my upper back, and you know, you realize how many knots you have and how sore you are when you do something like this or you get a massage. But it just felt like there were, you know, super balls that were just glued underneath my skin. And she couldn't quite get them all out, but it certainly started that process. Hopefully finish it off today with this. So another nice thing you can do, and it's not necessarily a rolling thing, is you just let the hips drop. Hands are here. Hey, I have a friend. Look who's come to visit. Hi, Dixie. Dixie. Did you want to be a star today? Hi. So drop your shoulders back and let your elbows flare out. Just like that. Can you see me? Okay, I think she wants to go outside. Hold on, sorry. Are you still there? Sorry about that. She never does that unless, I mean, that's her way of letting me know she needs to go outside. So she doesn't say anything, but just the look on her face and what she kind of does with her mouth says, let me outside, please. So where was I? Have that foam roller kind of at the base of your shoulder blades, and just go ahead and let your hips drop as well. And then let your elbows flare out, let your head drop back. So this is a wonderful stretch for the thoracic spine. So you're just letting the chest open up, drop the head back, and just breathe. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Inhale. And exhale it out. Once again, inhale breath. And exhale it out. Good. Slowly bring your head up. Bring the elbows together a bit. Roll from left to right. So you're just rolling right across those traps, those rhomboids. All right. And then come all the way up to sit. Bring your foam roller underneath your knees. Let's do a couple of passes back and forth across the hamstrings now. So from the backs of the knees up to the tops of the hamstrings. And then just push those legs forwards and then come all the way back. Now if it's too difficult to hold your body weight up, because I know it takes a bit of strength just to do both legs like this, your option is to put one foot down and let that leg kind of help carry some of the weight. And just go one leg at a time. So that's always an option. Or go back to both. And then let's hit those calves. So starting like right in the middle of your calves, let's first just park the legs there. And just with your own hands, just kind of roll the legs in and out. So internal, external rotation there of those legs. You're just sort of rolling onto the outer edge, and maybe do a couple of little pushes down with your hands into the shins. Okay, and then sort of rotate the legs inwards like that, like you're pigeon-toed. And then roll back and forth with pressure from your hands pushing down into your shins. All right, and then just come in with your feet here. Come up onto all fours. Let's hit those anterior tibialis muscles. So this is what's on the front side of your shins. And we roll back and forth to the ankles, to the knees. Ankles and the knees. And then let's do a little shimmy as you go across. Should feel good. And then shimmy as you go back. And a couple more times front to back, straight on. Okay, and then come down onto your forearms. Let's hit those quadriceps. So from here, push to go back. You can straighten the legs to start with. It's a little less intense with straight legs. Try to keep your abdominals pulled up and in. Don't let the back just totally sag there. And just roll forwards. And then roll it back. And then roll forwards. Try to relax the muscles. The natural inclination is to kind of tense up away from it, because it is a little tender. It might be a little painful, but you want to let the roller push up in there. And it does its job best when you're relaxed. Be like somebody trying to give you a massage and you were like completely into contraction the whole time. It would not be as effective. So bend the knees, try to pull those heels close to the rear, and do the same thing, rolling back and forth to the tops of the thighs, and then pull to come up right there to the base. One more time, nice and slow, coming this direction, and then pull to come forwards. Good. Now, as you push back, do a little bit of a rolling, I call it windshield wiper legs, back and forth like that. So you're kind of hitting the lateral and medial side of those quads. All right, and then just push all the way back into an extended child's pose stretch. We will come back to some rolling later. Can you bring your knees out wide, toes touching, arms reaching to the top of the mat. Drop your head down, big inhale breath. And then long exhale breath out. Inhale breath, press the hands down, look forwards, walk your fingers more. And then exhale, drop down again. Good, inhale breath up. Exhale, right hand on top, and then drop into the right shoulder, look underneath your left arm. I want you to also think about dropping your right hip down as well. When you do that, you should feel a stretch in your right inner thigh muscles. Good, and then coming back up, inhale breath, look forwards. Exhale, left hand on top, drop into the left shoulder, and even drop that left hip down and just breathe. Good, inhale, breath up. And then exhale, drop the forearms down, flip your palms up, bring your head behind the elbows. Then you're going to bend the elbows and reach the fingertips down the base of the neck. Keep pushing those hips back to stretch into your lats and triceps. Release those hands out, flip the hands over. Inhale, breath, lift up. And then exhale, walk your hands in and then round your spine. Scoop your belly in here. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, breath, belly drops, head up. So the knees are still out to the outer edges, toes are touching. And then exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, breath, belly drops, head up. And exhale, round your spine. Arms, tuck your chin. Good, now separate the feet and then I want you to shift the weight into the right leg. Extend the left leg out to the side. So the leg is straight, the foot is down, your right arm is going to reach up to the ceiling and look up, inhale. On an exhale breath, thread your arm underneath, slide the hand across. See if you can reach the fingertips underneath the arch of your foot, or at least reach for the foot, get close. Stay here for a breath, inhale. Exhale. Good. Slowly push that hand down. Reach the right arm up. Inhale, look. And then exhale again. Slide the hand across. If you're able to, maybe go around the foot with your hand like that and drop your shoulder and head down. Maybe the left arm goes up to the ceiling as you look up. Inhale. And then exhale, maybe let that arm fall back, bend it, let the back of your hand slide around the small of your back, maybe tuck the fingertips in around your right upper thigh. Just breathe. Good, slowly release that arm, stretch it up to the ceiling, look up, inhale. And then on an exhale breath, place the hand down and slowly come back up out of that. And then place your right hand there. And then just bring the knees back out wide, toes touching. Inhale, breath, belly drops, head comes up. And then exhale, round. Inhale, belly drops, head up. And then exhale, breath, round. Return to flat back. And I'll just straighten that leg out. I'm going to spin a little bit this way just so I'm not so into the wall. So the right leg is going to go out now and the foot is firmly flattened into the floor. Keep that right arm strong. Left arm goes up. Look at the hand as you reach for the ceiling. Inhale. On an exhale breath, thread your arm underneath. So slide the back of the hand across the mat. Drop your shoulders, side of the head down. Maybe you slip your fingertips right underneath the arch of your foot. Stay here and breathe. Inhale. Good, and then coming back up nice and slow, pushing down strong through this right arm. Open up your chest to the left, look up, inhale. And then exhale, breath. Thread the arm underneath, slide the arm across. Either go underneath the arch or maybe grab over the top of your foot. Bring the shoulder and the side of your head down onto the mat all the way. And then option, extend the right arm up to the ceiling. Look at your hand here. Inhale. And then exhale, bend the elbow, slip the back of the hand around the small of the back. See if you can tuck those fingers in around that left upper thigh. Keep rotating. Bring that right shoulder back and look up. Stay here for another breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Good. Release that arm slowly. Stretch that right arm up to the ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale, breath. Place your right hand on the mat by your face. Slowly push yourself back up. And then bring the hands together. And then bring your knees together all the way and round your back up right here. Inhale, belly drops, head up. Exhale, round. Inhale, breath, belly drops, head up. And then exhale, round. Good. Now walk your hands out towards the top of the mat. Tuck your toes under. And then shift into plank, top of a push-up. So nice straight body line from the crown of your head to the heels. So try to push those heels back. Try to reach the crown of the head forwards. Tuck the tail down. Draw the belly up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, squeeze those core muscles. Once again, inhale, breath. And exhale. Inhale, lift those hips up. Exhale as you press back into your first downward facing dog. Should feel great. I want you to really feel the stretch through those calf muscles, those Achilles tendons, as you gently shift the weight from one leg into the other. Even feeling a stretch in the arch of your feet as you make that transition. Okay, now feet together, both legs straight. Spread those fingers wide apart. Pressing your palms firmly down. Head is right in between those shoulders. Sit bones reaching up. Big inhale breath here. And on the exhale breath, drop your forearms down. Now we are in dolphin. You can bring your hands together. Float your right leg up. Inhale breath. Exhale, lower your right leg down. Left leg goes up, inhale. Exhale, breath, lower your leg down. Once again, right leg goes up, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Left leg goes up, inhale. And then exhale, breath, lower the leg down. Separate those hands, lift your head up. Can you just straighten those arms up? That's called turbo dog, where we drop down to the forearms and then go back up. So one long inhale breath here. Exhale it out. Shift it back into plank again, top of a push-up. Inhale, breath. On an exhale, push the heels back, spin the tailbone down, shoulders pull away from the ears. Eyes gazing out about 2 feet in front. Inhale, float your right leg up. Exhale, push up into three-leg dog. Inhale, flex your foot up there. Exhale, bend the knee and then open up your pelvis to the right side of the room and take a peek under your right arm. Can you rotate your ankle around up there? Square up the hips and shoulders, straighten the right leg up, inhale. Exhale, swing your foot through, step between the hands, drop the back knee down, come up, And then let's just float the arms to the back here. Open the chest, eyes up. Inhale. And then exhale, hands to the mat. Straighten the leg out. Inhale, breath. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, plank, top of a push-up. Exhale, spin the tail, draw the belly in, eyes gazing forwards. Float your left leg up, inhale. Exhale, breath, reach the leg up, three-leg dog. On an inhale breath, flex your foot up there. And then exhale, bend the knee, draw the heel to the buttocks, and then open up the hips to the left. Take a peek under your left arm. And breathe, and maybe circle your ankle around a couple of times each way. Square up the hips and shoulders. Kick your leg up straight, inhale. Exhale, swing your foot through. Step right between the hands for lunge. Go ahead and drop the back knee down. Bring your head up. And then inhale, open the chest, float the arms to the back, look up. And then exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck your toes under, straighten your leg, inhale. And then exhale, step back, down dog. Inhale, shift to plank. Exhale, scoop the belly, tuck the tail, pull the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, three-leg dog. Inhale, flex your foot. Exhale, bend your knee again and open up your hips to the right. Take a peek underneath your right arm. Again, circling your ankle around a couple of times each direction. Square up the hips and the shoulders. Kick your leg up straight, inhale. Exhale, breath, swing your foot through, step between the hands for lunge. Go ahead and drop your back knee down. Bring your head up and then float the arms to the back. Sort of push down a little bit with that right foot. Chest open, eyes up. Exhale, reach forwards here. Do it again. Push down through that right foot. Open the chest, eyes up. And then exhale, reach. Place your hands down to the mat, curl your toes under, straighten your leg out, inhale. And then exhale, breath, step back into downward facing dog. One long breath here, inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, breath, shift to plank, top of a push-up. Exhale, squeeze those glutes, core muscles engaged as well. Float your left leg up, inhale. Exhale, push the leg up into a three-leg dog. Inhale, flex your foot up there. Exhale, bend the knee, draw the heel to the buttocks, and then open up the hips. Take a peek under left arm. Try to lift that left knee up towards the ceiling. Circle your ankle around a couple of times each way. Square up the hips and the shoulders. Kick your leg back up straight, inhale. Exhale, swing your foot through, step right between the hands for a lunge. Go ahead and drop your back knee down, head and chest up. As you push through that foot a little bit, so you're not just sinking here, but kind of give it a little push. Float the arms back, open up the chest, eyes up. And then exhale, reaching forwards, float those arms out in front. And then again, pushing through that left foot, come up a bit, inhale. And then exhale, reach out. Place your hands down, tuck your toes under, lift the knee up, inhale, breath. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. One long breath here, inhale. Exhale it out. Good, now walk your hands all the way back to your feet here, the very back of the mat, and come into forward fold. So the legs can be straight, but if you're pretty tight here. I'd say soften the knees a little bit and just simply hang upside down. Grab your elbows, your arms, weight of your head, just pull everything down. A little bit of spinal decompression here, hanging upside down. A little swing from side to side, back and forth, rotating a bit. And just breathe. So straighten both legs out, engage your quadricep muscles, slide your hands up the shin bones, straighten your arms and try to look forwards there at the very end of the mat. Nice long straight back. And then exhale, breath. Soften the knees and forward fold. And then drop your hips a lot. Sweep those arms out and up. Inhale, breath, look up. And then exhale, draw the hands right to heart center. How are we doing? Inhale, breath. Reach those arms out and up. Exhale, breath. Soft knees if you need to, or straight legs. It's a swan dive. Come all the way down into forward. Inhale, half lift, look forwards. Exhale, fold. Walk it out to plank, top of a push-up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, float the right leg up right away. Three-leg dog. Stay there, big split. Inhale. And exhale, swing your foot through, step between the hands for a lunge. Don't drop your knee this time. If you can, try to keep it straight. And then as you come up, you're going to float those arms to the back again. So open the chest, eyes up, inhale. And then exhale, leaning forwards, reach the arms out over the head. And then slowly come back up, push down through that right foot. Inhale, open. And then exhale, reaching out. Stay there, inhale, breath. Exhale, float your hands down to the mat. Step back into down dog. Inhale, breath here. Exhale. And then we come into plank, top of a push-up. Inhale. And then exhale, float your left leg up. Right away, you go into three-leg dog on this side. Show me your best split. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, breath. Swing your foot through, step right between the hands for lunge. And then from there, slowly bring the head and chest up. Flip the palms, open up, inhale, look up. And then exhale, leaning forwards, reach those arms out over the head. Nice long line from your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Push through that left leg again. Inhale, open. And then exhale, float those arms out in front. Stay there, inhale, breath. And then exhale, hands to the mat. Step back into downward facing dog. One long breath here, inhale. Exhale it out. And let's come back into plank again. I'm going to walk forward some here. I'm scooting my mat. Always takes a little ride somewhere. Inhale, breath. Exhale, right leg goes up. Three-leg dog. Open that split a little more. Inhale. And exhale, swing your foot through. Step right between the hands for a lunge. And then from here, we come up again. Inhale, open the arms out. And then exhale, reach forwards. Inhale, reach the arms up for crescent lunge. Exhale, reaching out. Drop the arms down, open the chest here. Inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee a little more. Reach the arms straight out in front. And then inhale, breath, crescent lunge here. Exhale, breath, float your hands down to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. One long breath here, inhale. exhale it out. Shift it into plank again, top of a push-up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Left leg goes up. It's a three-leg dog here now. Open up your split. Inhale. And then exhale, swing your foot through. Step right between the hands for a lunge. And then from there, come on up. Inhale, arms open up to the back. And then exhale, float the arms out overhead. Inhale, breath, crescent lunge, arms straight up. And then exhale, leaning forwards again. And then drop the arms down, shoulders away from the ears, open the chest, eyes up, inhale. And then exhale, float those arms back out. Inhale, crescent lunge. And then exhale, breath, hands to the mat. Step back into down dog. One long breath here, inhale. And exhale it out. Good, now I want you to drop down to your knees. Bring them out wide, toes are touching, and just press back into an extended child's pose stretch. Good, now press the palms down, lift the head up. Inhale, breath here. Now on an exhale breath, what I want you to do is take your left hand, you're just going to kind of draw a diagonal line back. See if you can place this left hand over your calf, maybe right behind your knee, your calf, or your ankle. And then as you push back, you're going to go into this rotation and then walk those right fingertips out. Good, now push down with that right hand to come up. Inhale. And then exhale. Push back. And then press down with the hands, head up, inhale, breath. And now the right arm, it just draws this diagonal line across the mat, back to the legs. Either go behind the knee, over the calf, or over the ankle. And then drop that shoulder down, and then just rotate and look up. Good, push down with that left hand, come back up, inhale. Exhale, drop the head down. Good, now come onto your forearms. Can you bring your knees out even wider, maybe off the edges of your mat if you can. Toes are still kind of touching there and back. And then straighten your arms out, inhale. And then exhale, same deal. So the left hand is going to go under and across. Grab a hold of your ankle. Drop that left shoulder right in the middle of the mat. And then open up your body to the right side. Stay there. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Good. And then slowly release out of that. Left hand to the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, push those hips back, drop your head down. Straighten those arms out, lift the head and chest up, inhale, breath. On an exhale, take that right hand so you draw this diagonal line across, try to slip it underneath, grab a hold, and then rotate and look up.
I was so nervous to talk. Happened so fast, went from so lonely to falling asleep in your arms.
Good, now lift back up, inhale. And then exhale, drop your head back.
My past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care.
Good, now as you lift up, walk your forearms underneath and then open the legs up. So this is your frog stretch. So if you can press the knees out even more. So from the ceiling, you should look like basically a box, minus from foot to foot. So you might be here, and maybe that's a great inner thigh stretch for you. Fine, stay right there. Or just let the knees go out more. So it just should be, perfect right angle here, perfect right angle here. And then just however far down you can go, just go and hang out and breathe.
Rats in my bed sheets, don't wanna wash it away. I know sometimes I get too caught up in all of the wrong things, but you're always there to guide me. I used to be afraid to fall in love.
Okay, now from there, bring your forearms underneath your body. You want to use the strength in your arms to kind of lift up and then just scoot very slowly, carefully together. Don't want to try to come out too fast of that. Walk those knees together all the way. Place the hands down and then come back up. Inhale, breath. Lift the tail high, head up. Exhale, tuck the tail around the back. Inhale, breath, lift the tail, head up, and then exhale, round. Good, now just scoot a little bit over to the left side of your mat, not too much. And what you're gonna do is stretch the left leg back, and then you're gonna tuck that left knee in behind the right, so just like that, and then separate the legs, so you kind of switch them out to the sides like that, and then just looking forwards, take an in-breath here. On an exhale breath, push those hips back about 1/3 of the way. Good, and then come back up again, inhale. Exhale, push back about 2/3 of the way, whatever that is for you. And as you're going back, you should feel a big time stretch in your right glutes. Good, now come back up. Let's see if we can open those legs up a little bit more. It's like a wishbone, trying to pull those legs apart. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, this time go back as far as you can. You might be able to sit all the way down, but just let your chest collapse over this front leg. From there, lean forwards, walk the hands out. And then just uncross those legs, and let's just recross the other way. So bring your left knee a little bit more over here to the right side of the mat. Stretch your right leg out, and then bend the right knee, tuck it in behind the left, separate the legs. So again, you kind of make that little wishbone shape with your legs. Straight arms underneath here. Look forwards, inhale. Exhale, breath. Bend the elbows just a bit. Push your hips back, maybe about 1/3 of the way. So just kind of want to ease into these stretches. Never go first time off the bat, out the door, into your most extreme stretch. You want to just ease into it. Come back up, inhale, breath. And then exhale, maybe push back a little bit more. Just want to feel this biggest stretch in the left hip here. Coming back up, inhale, breath. Maybe split those legs apart some more if you can. And on the exhale breath, go ahead and sit all the way back however far you can. Maybe that means bringing this right cheek all the way down, and just let your chest kind of collapse forwards here over that front thigh. Forwards again, walk your hands out, and then you're going to uncross the legs, straighten both of them out in plank, inhale, and then exhale. Bring your knees all the way up to the wrists here, and then cross your ankles, and then push yourself back to a sit position. Feet here at the top of the mat. Maybe scoot forwards a little bit. So we're going to go down to our back and do one little quick stretch, and then we're going to grab our foam rollers and do this spinal realignment chest opener sequence that I have for you. So hands right below the knees on your shins. Sit up super tall, inhale. On an exhale, scoop your belly. Draw the navel into the spine, rounding your back. Come on down all the way. And then as you bring your knees into your chest, let the shoulders and head rest. Bring the hands together like that underneath your buttocks, okay? So there's a little bit of a ledge there, a little bit of a elevation in your hips. So take an inhale breath. On an exhale, can you bring the thighs in even closer? Maybe kick the legs up and then use the hands to kind of push that way. And can you just park a hand on each glute, each low back, and just let your elbows bend. We're not going into full-blown plow. Now, I know you probably are trying to look like this. Don't turn your head. Just close your eyes and listen to my cues. It's nothing super fancy. And if you turn your head, well, you've got pressure on your cervical spine. That's not a good thing. So the hands are right against the buttocks or the small of your back. And you're just lifted up. So you might just want to hang out there, or you could kind of bring the legs up a little more and bring the hips up a little bit more, but still keep your knees bent. You can even let them separate and come around the face. Stay there, inhale breath. Exhale it out. If you want to straighten your legs, you can, but that is absolutely not necessary. This is where you definitely want to listen to your body and just do what's comfortable, not like extreme stretch. I can't breathe. I'm dying. Don't go there ever, ever, ever. Good. Now do bend your back down, 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 all the way to the floor. And then one at a time, set your feet down. And then straighten the legs all the way out. Reach the arms over your head. One full body stretch here. Inhale. And then exhale, relax. Okay, now bring the knees back into your chest one at a time in a little rock back and forth, side to side there. And then tuck your chin and let's roll it back up and grab a hold of your roller. So I'm going to grab my long one. This would be ideal for what we're going to do, but if all you've got is a little short one here, it'll work too. It just might not be as comfortable, mainly because of the edge there, but you want to just get the edge of that foam roller right across the small of your back. Maybe you're going to need to lift the hips up though, and then just let the elbows drop to the side and let your head fall back. So you can see how having a longer roller would be actually better. If you had two of those, you could stack them together. That works too. But I'm going to use the longer one. They're not that much more. So you want to sit up on the very end here and then just come down. You want to try and line your spine up with that roller, okay? And then as you come down all the way, let your head come down onto the roller and then just make cactus shape with your arms or football goal posts, and then just let your arms fall out. Now if your arms don't touch, that's fine. It's just indicating some tightness perhaps in the pectoralis muscles in the shoulders. Eventually you might want to get to where the arms are completely down on the floor. And the interesting thing is that if you were to just come hang out here for about 3 or 4 minutes throughout the day, it really can help sort of realign the posture and really open up those pecs. So let's just stay here for a couple of super deep, long breaths. So inhale through your nose and then exhale it out. Inhale breath. Exhale. Again, inhale breath. And exhale it out. One more time. Big long inhale breath. See if you can press those elbows down to the floor. And exhale it out. Good, now just slide the hands over the head, grab a hold, inhale, full body stretch here with the upper body. And then exhale, bring the hands down by your sides, palms down there. Bring the knees in one at a time. So it's a little, tricky. It's like, whoa, can you balance? But that's good. There's a lot of Pilates moves that are done on a foam roller with that very purpose in mind. The instability it creates requires more stabilizer activation. Good, now set your left foot down. Can you go left arm up? So it's just right leg up, left arm up. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, set the hand down, set the foot down, and switch. Go left knee up, right arm straight up. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in. Good, float it back down. One more time on each side. Inhale, right leg, left arm straight up. Exhale, press that back into the roller. And float the hand and the foot down. Other side. Left leg up, right arm up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, draw that navel to spine. And then float the hand and the foot down. Good. Now, if your hands are right here, just kind of scoot yourself off the roller and come all the way up to sitting. So butterfly sit, soles of your feet together, hands come underneath, drop your shoulders down, press those knees open. You can do a little rock side to side there. And then inhale, lengthen your spine up. And then exhale, lunge that chest forwards. Push your knees out. Good, slowly coming back up. And then bring your hands behind you. Extend the legs out straight. And then just kind of shake, 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 shake. All right, let's do one more little foam rolling deal. So you're gonna sit on top of your roller. Hands are behind you. I want you to drop both knees over to the left side. Pick up your left foot, flex it, cross that ankle over your thigh. Take your right hand and grab a hold of your ankle. So all of you is kind of leaning over here to the left side. Now you're going to roll just a little bit right across the outer edge of those left glutes. So this is a stretch for the piriformis, and at the same time we're doing a little soft tissue therapy on the piriformis. So it's maximizing the benefit here. And you just want to roll back and forth right across those glutes. You find that little hot spot, that little bump maybe that you feel, that little tender spot. Hang out and breathe. Okay, and then we're going to do the other side. So just uncross. And then I'm just going to switch this around a little bit. Like this. And then I'm going to drop the knees to the right, pick up the right foot, flex it, cross that ankle over, left hand grabs a hold of the ankle, more of me kind of dropping over here, so this left cheek is not even on the roller at all back there. It's just the right one completely, getting that foam rolling work done on it. It's like you're massaging right across those glute muscle fibers. Hope that's feeling good for y'all. All right, and then just cross, and then you can just sit on top of your foam roller. So another use for it, and then we're done. Sometimes it's hard for people to sit straight up with their legs straight out. In other words, they're so tight in either the hamstrings or the lower back that when they're sitting, they're actually kind of back here like this. So it doesn't even make sense to try to do a forward fold when you just can't even get into the proper start position. So sitting either on a block, a bunch of pillows, or a towel, or a foam roller can be helpful. And I like to have that foam roller right where the hamstrings kind of attach into the glutes, right there at the top. So legs can be straight, typically here, if you're not able to keep them straight sitting otherwise. And then arms can reach out in front. Inhale. And then exhale. Over you go. Slowly roll it all the way back up. And you are all done. Thank you very much for coming to yoga this morning. Yoga foam rolling. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you feel nice and loose and relaxed and stretched out. And, you know, after a long week of working hard, it's good to just roll it all out and kind of help that body recover. This really does help speed up recovery. It helps overcome that soreness that sometimes we experience after a long, hard workout or an intense workout, after running, after sitting too long, whatever the case may be for you. But definitely this should be a huge part of your fitness regimen on a regular basis somewhat. I mean, I know we only do it once a week, maybe twice at the most here, but I would recommend doing a little bit of this every morning before you even come to class. I mean, there's that sort of 10-15 minute period of time when I turn it on, you know, just make sure everybody can log in. But you could be doing this a little bit if you want. In fact, I might do that next month. Do a little bit of this, and then we'll do our back and hip kind of fitness focus thing that we're going to do. All right? So how about one big inhale, breath, arms up. And then exhale, open out. And you are all done. Thank you very much. Have a great day. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye. Hi, Mabel. Hi, Izzy. Let me see who else is in here. Eve and Nikki. Alrighty. Bye-bye.